Hi everybody, it's wonderful to come talk to you today. How is everybody? Wow, we are just barreling through April. Can you believe it? On April 28th is my son Christopher's birthday. He's going to be 43 years old. I am so excited to see him for his birthday. He's such a great son. So yeah, wow, I cannot believe how quickly this spring is coming upon us. So I wanted to tell you that last week I found a brush set on eBay that I really liked, and it is like the toothbrush type brush. I know if you're on YouTube and you love to watch videos, you have seen these type of brushes many times demonstrated. I see a lot of people reviewing the Artis brushes. They're a set that is $400, and I don't happen to have $400 in my budget. But the brushes did look really beautiful, and I was very curious about them. So in a lot of the reviews for the Artis brushes and for the other brushes that are coming from China that are shaped like this, they were saying that it is not only like putting on your makeup with a different type of brush, but it's more or less a different type of experience. They actually use the word, it's an experience. So I was really curious, and so I found them on eBay, and I will link that below, the seller that I bought these brushes from. This was a 10-piece set that I got from China, and they are very soft. They are very dense. They are designed in such a way where when you hold the brush, all the pressure is sort of distributed, so you're not going to worry about cracking the brush right there at the handle. This is plastic. The Artis brushes also are plastic. Because I don't have the Artis brushes to compare these brushes to, I'm just going to tell you how I like these brushes, how they perform on my skin. If you are interested in a compare video, I will link Swoozie's, a gal on YouTube named Swoozie has done a fantastic video comparing these brushes from China to the Artis brushes, and it's amazing. Actually, she actually has 3 different types of the toothbrush type makeup brushes that she compares to in that video, and I swear that is the best video ever made. So there are 10 brushes, and they are very well made. They're very dense, they're very soft, they're very lovely. They just glide over your skin. I use the #1 brush for powder, and it just glides over my skin and distributes the powder so sweetly and so nicely. I just love it. So I've been using the #2 brush for foundation, and I just really love it. It is very soothing. It is like an experience of putting on your foundation. And I think one of the reasons that I love it so much is when you are, I'm 61 and my skin is not going to be as firm and as supple as a younger girl's skin. So I think why perhaps these brushes suit the older woman so well is it, as you just glide it over your skin, it almost picks up your skin a little bit. So that means it's putting product into places that normally perhaps a beauty blender or your fingers wouldn't reach. My guess with these brushes is these are the type of brushes that probably makeup artists use on actresses in the movies, because it gives such a natural look, a completely perfect distribution of the product that you're putting on your face, and you can be so incredibly precise with your shadow, with your contour, with your blush. One of the reasons I love this brush set so much is when you're applying blush or contour, if you get it wrong, if your brush is too wide and you don't have enough control over that brush, or the brush isn't doing what you're wanting it to do, then your blush is getting too low, or you're contouring too high or too strange. With these brushes, you have so much control. You can be so precise. So you can be so exacting where you're putting that contour. It is exactly where you want it to be. It is exactly getting in and looking completely natural where you want your face to have contour. And it's an incredible feeling to actually have a brush that is that precise, but to be able to put the blush on the brush and then be able to target it. If I had $400 lying around, I probably would order the Artis Brushes. I am sure that as wonderful as these brushes are to me, and what a game changer these brushes are to me, I am sure that if I had the Artis Brushes, I would just be losing my mind, that they would be better, most likely. When I saw Swoozie's review last night, she didn't think they were better, but I don't know, but she wasn't such a huge fan of these brushes as I am, but her skin is much younger and more beautiful than mine, so I think I wrote her that too. I said, you know, get back to me in 10 years and tell me what you think. But I am excited about these brushes. I haven't had this much fun with makeup in so long, so this was really a fun week for me. In my next giveaway, I have to give away a set of these brushes. Look at that, they're so beautiful. Every woman I know is going to get a set of these brushes for Christmas. Today I wanted to say a little bit about my love life, and I'm warning you in case you don't want to hear anything about that. You can, like click out now. This week I rejoined a dating site, and this time around I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Usually what I would do is I would just sign up for 1 month, and then I would go on one date, and then that one date would be a disaster, and then like 6 months later I would try it again for 1 month, go on one date, that date would be a disaster, and then anyway, I'm not going to do that this time. This time around I'm going to commit to a full year, and I am going to go on more. Even though I'm not going to really want to do this, I'm going to force myself to go on more dates. In my real life, I am very busy and I am around very fascinating, beautiful men. But the men in my life are either they're married or they have girlfriends. So I feel like the only way for me to really find a man in my age group with my interests is to go online. I was really thinking to myself, why is it that I always agree to the first date, but then I never ever will agree to a second date? And I thought, well, why is this time going to be different? And so I thought to myself, what do I want? What am I looking for? What do I want in a man? And I don't think since my divorce I ever asked myself that. I don't think I ever really sorted that out. So if I have no idea what I want in a man, well, no wonder all those first dates were such disasters. I know I don't have the luxury of time like I used to when I was younger. And so I would really like to share my life with someone, and if I just keep doing what I've been doing, I am going to live out the rest of my life alone. So I'm going to put more of an effort into meeting more nice gentlemen and going out on dates and then letting you know how it goes. Last night I was reading a profile of a gentleman, and his profile, it was the first time this ever happened, and his profile brought me to tears. And he was talking about how he wished he could meet a woman that would be on the same page as he is at the same time, and how somehow she knew him so well that she would know what he wanted without even asking. And he spoke with such love and hope and respect for women that it was so touching to me, and I'd never read that before in a man's profile. So anyway, I liked his picture and I sent him a hello. So I guess I have to keep you up to date on how that goes. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a great brand new week and do a lot of really cool things. And when you're done doing all those cool things, come back and see me.